Good morning, day 252, cooking down the refrigerator, freezer, and working pantry meals. So it's raining again, very nice rain. The flowers are loving it. It's not a torrential downpour, it's just a nice, cool rain. Feels really good. So I think I'm going to take a staycation day today. What does that mean? I'm retired. I don't know. I guess it means maybe I'll read today or write some pages. I'm not sure. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't need to cook today. I still have some of my lentil soup and beans that was really good yesterday. And I still have some veggies from my garden. So I don't need to do that. And so far I don't need to go anywhere. I love days like this. And the Declutter stuff is out by the curb and they'll pick it up today. I had to put everything in trash bags, of course, because it's raining. But that's okay. So I reordered the donation people for the middle of September. So I should be able to get some more things gathered by then. So I'm really grooving on this declutter process. Every time I declutter things I don't use or don't need, it makes me feel good. So I'm not getting rid of things that I use or things that I potentially will use in the future. I'm getting rid of things that I definitely don't want anymore. I either don't like them or they totally don't have a use for me. So those are the things I'm getting rid of. Like I said, so far I have not regretted getting rid of anything. So still lots and lots of things to go through in the house and organize. And I have a vision of my house being organized. I've had that vision for a long time, but I'm taking steps to make it that way. And yeah, some areas that are decluttered will get messed up again. That's the way life goes, but that's okay. My whole point is not to have more things than will fit in a certain area. Like books. If they don't fit on a bookshelf, then I'm going to have to declutter some. Shoes, if they don't fit in their designated place, I'll have to get rid of some. And I have a lot of shoes that I still have to look through. A lot of them I don't want to wear anymore. They hurt my feet. Because as you get older, your feet get bigger. They get wider, and a lot of times you can't wear heels anymore because it throws off your balance. So still lots of things to get through, but I'm doing one floor at a time of my house and one room at a time. Well, sometimes I work on 2 rooms at a time. But that's okay, as long as it gets done. Alright, I don't know what I'm having for breakfast yet. We'll have to look in the fridge and see what's in there. Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. Let's take a look at the refrigerator and see what's for breakfast. Day 252. Okay, I have a couple slices of bread left here. I want to finish this up. I have another loaf in the freezer. I have a little tiny bit of yogurt left in here. So I'm going to finish that up too. And let's see. My grandson is taking over my refrigerator. Pizza and breadsticks. I'm going to have some peanut butter and jelly on toast. That sounds delightful. So still lots of food in here. I have another whole yogurt here. Still have some grapes. I might have some of those. I'm not sure. Still my grandson's. I think I might have to give him a shelf. Still lots of. I have 2 boiled eggs, lots of cheese in there. I still have lots of eggs here. Still lots of salad fixings, soup. Not much has changed from yesterday. Lettuce, celery, peppers. Down there I have apples. So I think I might have a smoothie along with my yogurt. Okay, let's see what kind of fruit we have in the freezer. So this is my freezer. It looks so much better than when I first started. I'm going to take this bread out and let it thaw. I'll probably only take half of it out. And let's see what kind of fruit I have. It's not as full as it used to be either. These are bananas. Got some blueberries and peaches and strawberries, so I think I'll get those out and make a smoothie. What do I still have? I still have blueberries and peaches and mixed fruit and bananas, still lots of frozen fruit. And down here I still have lots of peppers. I think I'll dehydrate some instead of freezing so many, because I have plenty there. I still have lots of tofu, lots of frozen cheese, my grandson's chicken tenders. Still lots of things in here to eat, but so much better than when I first started. Alright, I will meet you at the stove. Well, I have my NutriBullet here that I dislike intensely because it leaks. But I'm going to use it because it works. In here I have blueberries frozen. There's some mixed fruit. I have the rest of my yogurt. I threw in some kale. Here I have some honey, cinnamon, and vanilla creamer that I really want to use up. So I'm going to put some of that in here because why not? And I'll save a little tiny bit for maybe I'll have a cup of tea later. And here I have this coconut milk that needs to be used up. There's some left in there. So in that goes And I think I'll put a couple sweeteners in here too. These are my favorite, the Whole Earth. It's stevia and monk fruit, and it doesn't have an aftertaste. It's not the cheapest. Sugar would be cheaper, but I don't want all those calories. Okay. So there we go. I don't know. We'll see if that's... I think I need a little bit more coconut milk. I'll make enough so my grandson can have some too, because he likes smoothies. And I don't tell him there's kale in there. Alright, I'm going to blend this up and hopefully it won't make too big of a mess. I'll be back. So yes, indeed, it leaked again. So anyway, I got this NutriBullet at Ollie's a while back, and this lid is tight. So my handy dandy gloves are out. Alright, that looks pretty. And it's nice and thick, but not too thick. And my YouTube friend, Diana by the Beach, said, Ellen, make a smoothie with your yogurt. So Diana, I did. Alright. So now I'm going to make my toast, and I'll be back when I get it all put together. So while I'm waiting for my toast, I have this little bit of Hershey's syrup, just a little bit in here, and I'm going to add this to my smoothie because I want to get rid of this. So there we go, another thing gone out of the fridge. Alright. I mean, you add it to milk, so why not to your smoothie, right? Now if I really wanted to get adventuresome, I could make it a chocolate strawberry. That would be tasty. Alright, you taste this. Very good. Alright, my toast is done. Okay, well, my favorite peanut butter is crunchy. I don't care what kind it is. This is just Peanut Delight. I don't remember where I got this, if it was Dollar Tree, but I think Dollar Trees are smaller. I don't remember. Could have been Mark's. But my favorite jelly to eat with peanut butter is peach. And I like this Black Burns because you can use it as a mug when you're done. So, I don't know, I think the peach really complements the peanut butter, and it's my favorite. So the rain has stopped now, and it's not sunny, it's still cloudy, but it's humid, but not too hot. It's cooler. And I think the next couple days are going to be cooler too, which is just fine with me. So this is going to be my breakfast today. It's simple, and I haven't had this in a while. I like waffles with peanut butter and jelly. Alright, so here's my breakfast. A yummy smoothie and peanut butter and jelly on toast. Alright, I'm going to enjoy this now. I think you all know what peanut butter and jelly tastes like, and the smoothie's tasty too. Yep, Cheers. Okay, I'll be back. Hello, I thought I would take a coffee break from my staycation. Oh boy. Anyway, cheers. How's everybody doing? I'm doing great. So I'm back in my favorite room in the house, my kitchen. And it feels so nice to have everything organized in here. And my shelving, I like that. It's functional and I like it, all my open shelving. So I don't know, I may end up doing a little more decluttering today. The donation people just picked up my stuff. And I'm always happy to see it go. Now, out of sight, out of mind, it'll be gone and I won't have to think about it anymore. So I have a linen closet upstairs that is just stuffed to the gills with linens and shoes. And one of these days I have to get up there, but I'm not going to start that. I'm going to carry on with my closet maybe a little bit more and put together some more clothes. Those seem to be the easiest to declutter for me because I can just stick them in a bag, I close the bag, and I leave it closed until the declutter people come again. But I have a lot of linens and things that need to go that I just don't use. And eventually I want to repaint my bedroom. It hasn't been painted in 20 years. I mean, it looks fine. It's not like the walls are all disheveled or anything, but a fresh coat of paint, maybe a different color, just to brighten it up and to alleviate some of the boredom of same old, same old. But I'm going to try and decorate around the things that I already have in that room. So, and I want to pick a color that I'm not going to get tired of. So that's one of my plans, and I've always got plans. My mind is just a plethora of plans. I guess that's a good thing. Keeps me busy. So today it's a pajama day. I'm not even going to bother going out anywhere, and since it's staycation I can do that. And I'm sure we all like to have pajama days every now and then. I know I do. So one of my biggest obstacles to decluttering is not the sentimental things. I usually get rid of a lot of those. I mean, I have a few mementos here and there, but it's not a lot. I don't have any more of my kids' toys, or I do keep a little stash of the greeting cards that they give me, and I have those in a file in a drawer. But I don't get overly attached to things that from my past. I'm pretty good at moving forward with most things. I don't keep going over and over and over things that have happened in my past that have either upset me or set me back, or, you know, I try not to even think about those things. I try and just to keep moving forward. So keeping your memories is nice, but you know, too much of it is living in the past is not good. So I don't like to do that. I'd rather look forward to today, the present moment, or the future. And you know, the past is the past. It was a nice experience. It wasn't a nice experience, whatever happened. My issue with getting rid of clutter is things that I really still like that I have too much of. Over the past few years, I've gotten rid of a lot of dishes and things. I overbought on those. So, but I still have, like 3 sets of dishes, something like that. And I've been debating, one of them goes really nicely in my dining room. And I've been debating if I should get rid of that set. It's not a set that I use. It's a set mainly for display in my china cupboard. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but those are the things that I have problems getting rid of, are things that I really truly like, because there's a lot of things that I bought that if I saw them again, I might rebuy them because I really like them. But sometimes you have to choose between A and B. Do I like this one better, or do I like that one better? And just to make some space. But pretty much most of the things I have a home somewhere in my house. So take for instance the Christmas dishes that I got rid of. Now those I truly wasn't using. I wasn't in love with them. They were really nice dishes, like brand new, but those I could let go. So I have to pick and choose. I've gotten rid of half of my kitchen dinnerware. I still like it, I still use it, but I had too much of it. I had a service for 16. And I really only need, I don't even need a service for 8. That's what I have now. But I could make do with a service for 6 and still have plenty of clean dishes until the dishwasher's full. So, I don't know, to me, I can't do Swedish death cleaning where I drag everything out and I get rid of things for the next generation not to have to deal with. If I figure if I'm still living and I'm still enjoying those things, then I want to keep them. And the Marie Kondo, that doesn't work for me either, because just pulling everything out from a place where it's already organized and making a big mess with a big pile of whatever, that doesn't work for me either. So, I mean, I even have the little book, the Marie Kondo book. I read that, and I like the concept, but that doesn't work for me. So I guess we all have to figure out what makes sense to us in order for us to be able to declutter. Now, I'm sort of taking things a little at a time, which works best for me. Usually my 15-minute increments of decluttering turns into half an hour or an hour, and that's fine because I get a lot done. But the 15 minutes gets me started. It's like, I only have to do this for 15 minutes and that's all I feel like doing. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the decluttering and how I do it. It's getting easier and easier because as I see that everything does have a home and it's not in my way, it's a very pleasant experience for me. So anyway, how do you guys declutter? Do you like the Marie Kondo method? Do you like the Swedish death cleaning method? How do you guys declutter your spaces? I don't know, it's a funny thing, you know, I always felt like I was always very comfortable, like in the little shops you go into, and there's all these interesting things to look at everywhere you look. I always felt comfortable there, and I always enjoyed that experience. So I think I just wanted to recreate that subconsciously in my own home. But I think I overdid it a bit. So, I mean, you don't walk into my home and go, oh my God, look at all this clutter. But you can walk into my home and go, wow, you've got a lot of stuff, because I do. But it's getting less, because that's how I want it. If I was still enjoying living with more stuff, then that's how I would live, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It's your home. If you like to go thrifting and find treasures and you like displaying them and you have a place for them, then that's great. It doesn't matter if Aunt Flo thinks you're a hoarder when you're really not. You just like things. So don't go by what other people think or what other people try to make you feel, what their opinion is of you. Do what is comfortable for you. And if you don't want to get rid of one darn thing, then don't. Just keep what you love. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to go do a little reading, I think, drink my coffee, and I'll be back. Hey, it's dinner time, and I still have this little bit of lentil soup, so I want to finish that up. It's kind of a clean out the refrigerator day for dinner. So I'm going to heat that up in a pan because I want to add some pasta to it. So there's that. And then I still have some of these beans. So I'm going to add those too. But I don't want all the liquid. So I think I'm just going to drain these. Okay. I don't mind some of the bean liquid with it, but that was too much. So I'm just going to add this to the soup. And then I'm going to cook the pasta right in the soup as I heat it up. Then I also have this last little bit of coleslaw. I'm going to finish that up too, and it's pretty pink from the raspberry vinaigrette. So I'm going to finish that up. I have a little tiny bit of cheese that I'm going to toast onto my bread that I had in the freezer. Now this bread I bought on markdown, so I had it in the freezer. So I'm just kind of finishing up leftovers tonight. Alright, I'll be back once I get this cooked up and show you what's for dinner. Okay, dinner is ready. I have a couple pieces of bread with some melted cheese. I have my the rest of my coleslaw and a nice big bowl of pasta and beans. Pasta e fagioli. Okay, so I still want to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese to this. I had that yesterday and it was really good. So using up everything that I can to try and save money and not waste food. I'm a woman on a mission. And today I did pretty much nothing, which is what I planned to do. But I did do a quick half-hour clothes closet declutter, and I got half of my closet with my tops done. I still have the other half to go, and I got half of a kitchen garbage bag full of tops. So that'll be for next time when they come, which will be in the middle of September. So let me give this a try, because I did add the pasta. It's really hot. So just mixing it up, taking basic beans and lentils, mixing and matching, making it a little different or a lot different, depending on the recipes you come up with. That is good. So, alright. There we have it. Dinner day 252. Using up all my leftovers. Alright, my friends. I'm going to insert my declutter here. And when I come back, this is the half of the closet that I decluttered my shirts. As you can see, I've got a lot of black shirts, white shirts. I try to keep them color coordinated so that I know where everything is. So I'll go through this again maybe next spring, or maybe even in the winter if I don't wear what I have. So this is the half I still have to declutter, and I know there's quite a few shirts in there that I don't want. So that'll be maybe tomorrow, I don't know. Alright, so let me show you what I decluttered. So from today, this is what I pulled out of that half of a closet. That'll be just going in the bag, and then these are all the hangers. So those will be going to donation too, because I have way too many of those hangers, and I have decluttered a lot of clothes in the last year. I just keep going through it and going over and over and not buying too much. Now I do buy some things once in a while, but I try not to buy much. Okay, so there's my declutter, and I'll be back in just a second and we'll wrap things up. I want to tell you that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.